welcome to another update of Ethereum. Ethereum has been doing some interesting moves. We had a couple of good trades the past few days in this. We had some nice movements to the downside, back to the upside. They could have you could have made a lot of gains with it using slight leverage even. This is on the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, if we look at Ethereum, we are above the 50 EMA. Hourly, I like to look at it this way, still above the 50 EMA. And 4 hourly, if we zoom in the 4 hourly, the candles are weak, but this is now probably when the New York markets we get much stronger candles. We do have Fed Chair Powell speaking tomorrow, so the markets may range today. Maybe nothing big happens. Markets rallied yesterday in anticipation of possibly a pause in a rate hike in June, and also that the U.S. Fed might not have to default on their debt. They might print some more money. They might raise the debt ceiling. So we'll see what happens. Volume's all right on the move up, and now we're arranging, so we have slightly less volume. Daily candle, if you look at the pattern we are in, this could be described as a bear flag of somewhat. We are below the 50 EMA, so that's not bullish on the daily. Resistance to the upside is 1850. As I highlighted so many times, 1850 is a level to be concerned of. We have, of course, daily resistance with these two candles. You can see 1830 is also another level to worry about. Short-term projection for me, I might be wrong. We might have a slight movement to the upside. Just by looking at that, we are above the value area low at 1807.94. We might see the POC at 1866. As long as we are below the 1850, I don't see any bullishness. But once we start getting above those levels, 1850, then I know we may see the 1866 and possibly higher. But 1850 is a level to be watching for. On the smaller time frame, we do have some vector zones that price might like to go to. You see the shaded areas. They could take you up all above the POC at 1874. On the hourly, trying to find some pattern that we can relate to and say that we might be doing something. So we technically came down, and this kind of movement here on the hourly, to me, looks kind of corrective. You can see the first move here. We possibly had ABC, and then we had some sort of a connect over here and maybe pumped in another three wave, another ABC, and then came down in ABC or WXY, and now we might be going up in an ABC or WXY. So forming some kind of a complex correction, in my opinion. We might have one more move down. The move from the highs over here of around $2,100, $2,000 could be considered as a first move, and then we have the second move here as a correction, and now we're having the third move. Proportionally, the first and the third slightly match. Let's take a measured trend-based fib and go to the low over here and take it back up here to the high over here and see what did we hit. We came all the way down to the 0.786. We could come down to the 1659, where you get the 1-to-1 where they'll be equal. We haven't hit that yet. And the length of this correction is somewhat larger than these, but nevertheless it can happen sometimes. It depends on what level you're looking at it. If you look at the first move down, this is a big correction. You could have a second move down with a big correction, and you have one more leg down and your complete 5 legs down. So yeah, all in all, level of support 1785. You can see how we bounced off it almost perfectly over here. We did come down. You could have traded it as The first one wick, the second next candle opens in around that, above it, then you take that trade to the upside. At the moment we are at a level of resistance. You can see we're struggling at this level, 1730, 1830 range. But once we break that, it could open doors to the 1850. The other day we came all the way to 1848 only to get rejected. That shows me bearish strength in it. Move down is not really impulsive. There are three-way moves all around here. We could have one more leg down. Same as for Bitcoin, 1680 could be the first zone. Then if we're going for the one-to-one is at 1659. To the upside, 1850. If you can get above 1830, followed by 1866. Markets today may pull back slightly. We had a big pump yesterday in the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones all pumped.